What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Turn off your cell phone, sit back and relax. It's time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Welcome to the Broadway Cabaret. I'm Jean, and this is the fabulous Luke Malloy on piano. We have a wonderful show for you this afternoon. So, thank you for coming. We're glad that you're here. Forget all your cares today. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Only a cabaret, old chum. And we love a cabaret. Thank you. Thank you so much. We are so thrilled to be back here in this beautiful Richardson Room. This is one of the most beautiful venues we get to perform in, and a big thank you to Christy Lockhart and to the Friends of the Thomas Crane Library for inviting us back. We just love to perform here, and we have a great show for you. And before I forget, I'd like to thank Mark Crosby and QATV also for being here this afternoon. And we have a really wonderful show. We hope you enjoy. That first song was Cabaret from Cabaret, a wonderful song from the musical written by the great writing duo of Kander and Ebb. And we'd like to segue into a group we like to call Oldies But Goodies. And this is a group of older classic show tunes that have come from movie musicals and stage musicals. And this first song is from Singin' in the Rain. I'm sure many of you have seen this wonderful movie or stage musical. I think I'd always like to talk a little bit about the song and the journey of the song, because I always find it really interesting to see where songs start and end up. This song, You Are My Lucky Star, actually started in 1936 in the musical movie Broadway Melody, and then was later put into Singin' in the Rain, the 1952 movie that we all know and love with Gene Kelly and Debbie Reynolds. And I think some of you might not know that the movie came first, and then in 1983 they decided to do a stage musical in the West End in London, and then later, a few years later, brought it over to Broadway. But most of us sort of know, I think, most of the Gene Kelly, Debbie Reynolds movie version. You are my lucky star. I saw you from afar. Two lovely eyes at me, they were gleaming, beaming. I was starstruck. You're all my lucky charms. I'm lucky in your arms. You've opened heaven's portal here on earth for this poor mortal. You are my lucky charm. You are my lucky star. I saw you from afar. If Garbo is a glamorous creature, you're a four-star feature. Though you are never seen on a movie screen, you're my Douglas Fairbanks, oh, my Chaplin and my Valentino. It's a great song, and we're going to swing around back to Singing in the Rain at the end of the set. This next song is a beautiful song that probably many of you don't know the musical. Has anyone seen Flora the Red Menace? No, I know, no one's ever heard of it. It's by that wonderful duo who wrote Cabaret, Kander and Ebb. But this musical only lasted 87 performances back in 1965, but it's filled with wonderful music, and it was a starring vehicle for Liza Minnelli. And she actually won the best Tony for the best actress in a musical at the young age of 19 in this production, although it didn't last very long. And this is a beautiful song that I love the melody, and the lyrics are quite beautiful. It talks about when something wonderful happens in your life. It's usually not accompanied by roaring crowds or lots of fanfare or choir singing, but it usually happens with a very quiet, sneaking in on tiptoe moment. So this is the beautiful song called A Quiet Thing. When it all comes true, just the way you planned, you'd think you'd hear a choir sing. It's a quiet thing when you hold the world in your trembling hand. You'd think you'd hear a choir sing, but it's a quiet thing. There are no exploding fireworks. Where's the roaring of the crowds? Maybe it's the strange new atmosphere way up here among the clouds. But I don't hear the drums, I don't hear the band. The sounds, I'm told, such moments bring. Happiness steps in on tiptoe. Well, what do you know? It's a quiet thing, a very quiet thing. But I don't hear the drums, I don't hear the band. The sounds, I'm told, such moments bring. Happiness steps in on tiptoe. Well, what do you know? It's a quiet thing, a very quiet thing. Thank you. Such a beautiful song. And now we'd like to segue into some Gershwin, George and Ira. This is the wonderful song, Someone to Watch Over Me, from the musical OK. It was performed by the great English actor and singer Gertrude Lawrence, who became a smash on Broadway in many, many different shows. You might know her the most from The King and I, from that movie, if you've seen that. And this is just a wonderful song that in 1927, the musical was performed, and then many singers, you've probably heard recordings of these over the years, and I've found that after like 1930s, people tended to sing it in a very slow, sentimental way, but in the original version, she actually sings it in a sort of jazzy, up-tempo way, so we want to do it like the original version. This is the wonderful Someone to Watch Over Me. There's a saying old says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain lad I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, I haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I ever think of with regret. And yet I'd like to add his initial to my monogram. Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who'll watch over me. I'm a little lamb who's lost in the wood. I knew I could always be good to one who'll watch over me. Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed, follow my lead, oh how I need someone to watch over me. Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. He carries the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed, follow my lead, oh how I need someone to watch over me. Thank you. The great thing about doing this concert is I get to pick all the music, so I get to choose these great songs. And some I know and some I don't know. I've learned, but I've never actually sung them. This is a song, Singing in the Rain, back to the musical we started the group with. I think you all know the great scene with Gene Kelly, with the umbrella and the downpour. I know we've had a lot of rain this week. Couldn't really bring anything into the library, so I want you to use your imaginations that I'm covered in rain and I have an umbrella. And this is the wonderful Singing in the Rain, and I'm going to try to do a little soft shoe, not like Gene Kelly, but a little bit. So please enjoy Singing in the Rain. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a a glorious feeling. I'm happy again. Warm love in the clouds, so dark up above. The sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from this place. Come on with the rain, of a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing and dancing in the rain. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from this place. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing ba-doo, 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 doo, and dancing in the rain. Thank you. A little soft shoe in this program. So, those of you who know Luke Malloy know how amazing he is, and I always have to feature him. I love to do this on programs because he is just so fabulous. So he's going to play a couple medleys this afternoon, and I'll let him tell you a little bit about the first one.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you, everybody, for coming. I'm curious, this is Gene and I's 4th consecutive year here in the Richardson Room. Show of hands who's come and seen us here before. Oh, that's a good number. And then a lot of newcomers. Well, welcome for the first time here. This first medley I'm going to do, I do a medley from 2 different shows. And this one is actually the first show that I ever performed in when I was 10 years old at a summer camp at Eastern Nazarene College. And right now, if you've seen our program, I'm actually on layoff from a national tour I'm doing of the Addams Family national tour. Some of you came to see that at the Wang a few months ago. And the company that is putting on that show is doing this one next year. This is The Music Man. Selections from...
for teacher him. Amazing. Great. Thank you. So wonderful. This next set is songs that I love. They are all Disney classics, and who doesn't love Disney? I love all things Disney. So these are just beautiful songs that we've all heard and grown up with and just keep staying in our hearts. This first song is from the animated movie Cinderella, and it was also a live action version a few years ago as well. It's a beautiful song, "A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes," and sort of sums up, I think, all things Disney, where you have a dream in your heart and you're just wishing for it to come true. So enjoy this beautiful classic, "A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes." A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Have faith in your dreams, and someday your rainbow will come smiling through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Thank you. Luke and I were laughing that someone should be like throwing confetti down at the end of that song. Little Disney magic. This next song is from another animated musical, The Lady and the Tramp, a wonderful 1955 musical. And in this scene, the Italian restaurant owner, Tony, comes out with his accordion, and he is serenading the lady and the tramp, these adorable dogs, and they are sharing a plate of spaghetti with one meatball. And I think you all remember the classic scene where they start eating in the one strand until they meet. Just so classic and so wonderful. So this is the beautiful song Bella Notte, which means beautiful night. And you can try to imagine that I'm playing an accordion and I'm an Italian restaurant owner. Actually, Luke has an accordion, and I almost made him bring it to play it. It's been really good.
Missed opportunity.
Next time. This is the night, it's a beautiful night, and we call it Bella Notte. Look at the skies, they have stars in their eyes on this lovely Bella Notte. So take this love of your loved climb to keep from falling like a star when you make that dizzy climb. For this is the night and the heavens are right on this lovely bella notte. Side by side with your loved one, you'll find enchantment here. The night will weave its magic spell till the one you love is near. For this is a night and the heavens are right on this lovely bella notte. Thank you. So easy to sing with. This wonderful, wonderful man and great pianist. And we wanted to add a newer Disney song. This song is called Journey to the Past. It's from the animated movie, again, made into a stage musical, Anastasia. And it was on Broadway, the musical from 2017, and just closed. Now it's on tour. But this is a wonderful song where Anastasia, also known as Anya, the character, I think as you all probably remember, she's trying to go home and find out who she is, and she's on this journey to the past to find out who she is, who her family is, and discover her true meaning and being in life. So this is Journey to the Past. Heart, don't fail me now. Courage, don't desert me. Don't look back now that we're here. People always say life is full of choices. No one ever mentions fear or how the world can seem so vast on a journey to the past. Somewhere down this road, I know someone's waiting. Years of dreams just can't be wrong. Arms will open wide, I'll be safe and wanted, finally home where I belong. Well, starting now, I'm learning fast on a journey to the past. Love, family, there was once a time I must have had them too. Home, love, family, I will never be complete until I find you. One step at a time, one hope then another. Who knows where this road may go? Back to who I was, on to find my future, things my heart still needs to know. Yes, let this be a sign, let this road be mine, let it bring me to my past and bring me home. Last. Thank you, thank you. Good. Okay, thank you. Now, it's your turn to sing. I want you, no excuses now. I can tell this is a singing group. You all have wonderful sheets of paper with lyrics on them, I'm sure, because this is Memorial Day. And thank you all for coming out also on this wonderful holiday. We appreciate it. And we wanted you to join in because this is a holiday where we honor those who have died and gone before us in the wars. It was actually called Decoration Day after the Civil War, and then it was later renamed Memorial Day in honor of the men and women who have died in the military. And we thought, what better way to honor them than to raise our voices in songs? So we have 4 wonderful songs that I think you all know, so no excuses. I'm going to wander around and see if people will join me. This first song is My Country 'Tis of Thee, and then we'll segue into the other songs. So hoping to hear you. Here we go. My country 'tis America the Beautiful. Oh, beautiful for spacious sky. Sound great. Thee and crown thy shining sea. Woo, you guys sound wonderful. Now, we're going to do something a little peppier. This land is your land. Here we go. This land is your land. This land
From California,
New York Island,
Redwood Forest,
harmony. I love it.
this land was made down the Ribbon Highway, saw before me that endless highway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made.
This land is yours.
this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the spring water. This land was made for you and me.
I'd like to end this medley with the beautiful God Bless America. Here we go. Everyone sing. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. Sing to the land, to the oceans, white before. God sweet home. Wow, thank you. You are wonderful. Thank you. I hope that gets us all in the spirit for this wonderful Memorial Day holiday and keeping those we love in our hearts. Thank you so much. And now, another medley from Luke.
Before I do this one, I just want to thank Jean for always having me back over all these years. We met in 2014, 11 years ago, and I would play for Jean's voice classes that she would do at Eastern Nazarene College. And she asked me to do this at 2022. She said, someone's asked me to do a concert at the Crane Library. Do you know where that is in Quincy?
No.
What she didn't know is that not only did my mother work there, but my grandmother was the head of the Friends for 20 years, and my grandfather volunteered here. So yes, we know the Crane very well in this room. This next medley I'm going to do is from a show I'm sure many of us know called Guys and Dolls. Some classic tunes in here. I've Never Been in Love Before, Sue Me, Bushel and a Peck, If I Were a Bell, and of course the title song from Guys and Dolls. Thank you.
now we'd like to end. First of all, thank you all for coming. We'd like to end this program this afternoon with sort of love jazz songs. We like to segue into this. You know, most jazz songs, so many of them, people don't know, came from musicals during the Golden Age, but the musicals are rarely, if ever, done because the books don't really hold up the scripts anymore. But the music was taken over by jazz musicians and turned into these wonderful jazz standards. So that's luckily why we still hear this music, even though the shows themselves are never performed. We're very grateful that the music continues to live on. And this first song is from Goldwyn Follies. It was a movie in 1938 by George and Ira Gershwin. And it was actually the first, called the Goldwyn Follies. It was the first Technicolor movie by Samuel Goldwyn at the time. So a lot of firsts for this movie. And this is a wonderful song, Love Walked In. And the great thing about the jazz ballads and standards is that you can do them slow or fast. So we're going to do a jazzier version of the wonderful song, Love Walked In. Love walked right in and drove the shadows away. Love walked right in and brought my sunniest day. One magic moment and my heart seemed to know that love said hello. Though not a word was spoken, one look and I forgot the gloom of the past. One look and I had found my future at last. One look and I had found a world completely new when love walked in with you. One look and I forgot the gloom of the past. One look and I had found my future at last. One look and I had found a world completely new when love walked in. When love walked in. When love walked in with you. With you. Thank you. Yeah, and this next song is by another great Golden Age composer. We've already sung one of his tunes, God Bless America. The great, does anyone know who wrote God Bless America? Yeah, Irving Berlin. Yes, this is the great Irving Berlin. And this was from, again, a lesser-known movie called Mammy, and Al Jolson sang this song, How Deep is the Ocean? In 1932. And as I was doing some research on this song, I found out that this was a really low year for Berlin. His music had gone out of popularity, so they put this song on the radio, and it became a huge hit and helped to bring his music back into the public view and popularity. So this is the beautiful How Deep is the Ocean, comparing one's love to the depth of the ocean and to the heights of the sky. How much do I love you? Well, I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? How many times a day do I think of you? How many roses are sprinkled with dew? How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to our star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? Well, how deep is the ocean? how high is the sky? How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to a star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? Well, how deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? We thought this last song would be a nice way to end the afternoon because it is Memorial Day, and the song is called Love is Here to Stay. And it was written again for the Goldwyn Follies movie musical. And when I was reading about it, I was surprised to see that this was the last song that George Gershwin wrote before he died suddenly in 1937. And the movie came out in 1938, and the lyrics had not been written to this song. So this song has a lot of deep meanings in many, many levels. One, I think it's wonderful that we can have our love for those who have gone before us this wonderful Memorial Day holiday. We can think about them in this song. And also, Ira wrote the lyrics for his brother George because he had just passed away. And Luke and I just want to share our love with you for coming out this afternoon and being here. So thank you again. And this is the beautiful song, Our Love is Here to Stay. It's very clear our love is here to stay, not for all year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies, but in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the rockets may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble. They're only made of clay, but our love is here to stay. Let's hear it for Luke Malloy. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the rockets may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble. They're only made of clay, but our love's here to stay. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Luke Malloy. Thank you.